What's going on, guys? Chase Ghost Picks Against the Spread, ghostpicksats.com, coming to you for Friday. Favorite day of the week, favorite betting day of the week. We always have late action. Today there is one early game involving my Cubs, so I'm going to check that out. But Fridays are always known for just evening and night games, so it gives us more time to break games down, more information that we can go out there and gather. And Fridays are always a great day for us. Probably our most profitable day of the week every week. And we always get, a nice big jump start to the weekend. So if you want to be on the weekend package, $99, any handicapper you want. Jack has a big play today, so if you jump on his weekend package, I say his plays today, I really don't know. I know he has a big, red alert caliber play going. It's either today or tomorrow. I'm really not 100% sure. I'm not exactly sure, who it involves, anything. I just know that it's a huge play. And he's actually going to give it to anyone that signs up for his weekend package. So sign up for Jack's weekend. You're also going to get his big play. Right now, the team just overall is scorching hot. Now, yesterday, I think everybody struggled. And you know what? I stand behind every play that I release. I don't sugarcoat anything. A loss is a loss is a loss. But sometimes, man, you just cannot help but go on a rant about something because it's just ridiculous. Yesterday, for instance, we have a situation with the under in the Rockies-Pirates game. I gave out all my reasons, all my stats. Go look at them. If I was wrong in any one of those, someone please tell me, because I wasn't. And the Pirates just absolutely teed off on the Rockies. And then the Rockies came back and started doing it to the Pirates bullpen. In a getaway day for both teams, a getaway day for the Rockies, but, also kind of a look-ahead spot for the Pirates to have the Dodgers coming into town. Everything pointed under. I mean, everything. I mean, nothing that you could find would suggest an overplay there with one of the best pitchers in the National League right now. But, hey, what are you going to do? That one was a hard one to take. The Yankees on the run line. I think that one more than anything just pissed me off about the lackluster way that the Yankees play. I actually watched the majority of that game. Once the Cubs game came on, I did start flipping back and forth. But anyone see the shot to center field where the Yankees just decided to jog it out? No hustle, no nothing. He just assumed that the guy wasn't going to go past second base. When that man turned first and started heading towards second at a reasonable pace, and he realized that, Yankees don't give a fuck. They're just going to jog it out, be lazy, and not care, he fucking turned up the gas, and he ate it all the way to third base. So a nice little triple, and he turns around. Nobody in the Yankees dugouts flipping out. If I was the manager, I'd have pulled him right there. Said, sit your lazy ass down. And then he comes back up, and he hits a single next time up. And he wants to sit there and act like he's doing something right. You essentially cost that team a run. Nor here nor there. Tanaka got smacked by a line drive. I do think that got in his head a little bit. But overall, the Yankees did what they needed to do. They were holding a 6-1 lead. And then all of a sudden, or was it 5-1? Whichever. They were more than covering, more than dominating the game. And right there at the very end, their bullpen just keeps giving up hit after hit. And they allow the game to get tied up. And what do you know? The Yankees only win by 1. So run line was a loser. And I can credit the Yankees' lackluster performance, their laziness, and their bullpen to that. Now, here's what pisses me off even more. So myself and Jack had a top-tier play yesterday, and this was also my personal top-tier play. Detroit Tigers, money line, and they were playing against the Marlins. Close out of a series. Detroit on the verge of getting swept by the worst team in baseball. And Detroit's not much better, but they are superior to the Marlins. And we love the Marlins. I mean, the Tigers in that spot. Absolutely love the game. They go out there. It is nothing short of, I don't even want to call it a pitcher's duel because it wasn't a pitcher's duel. It was just teams that can't fucking hit. But very low scoring. Going into the top of the ninth, because Detroit's at home, there were 2 outs. There was a man on first, and it's 2-0. You are literally 1 out, 1 ground ball, 1 pop fly, 3 strikes away from this game being over, and you winning a 2-0 shutout, not only for your team to avoid the sweep against the worst team in baseball, but another nice top tier winner for us, because top tiers are on fire. How do you give up 5 fucking runs in 1 out? I couldn't believe it. I literally had a cup of coffee, man, I dropped it everywhere. The most gut-wrenching thing that I've ever seen. Do I stand behind that play? Yes. If somebody wants to talk shit about it, go ahead. I don't care. Because, hey, what are you going to do? You can't make this shit up. 5 runs with 1 out to go and you're up 2-0? I just don't get it. So, hey, we got to take the loss. But it was, like, I still can't believe it. We did have the Twins yesterday. Nice, easy winner there. But I just couldn't believe it. I still can't get over that game right there. Really, both of those games. But that one, I mean, you're talking about a 3-in-1 day in baseball is what we were riding at and we were looking at. You know, 7th inning of the Yankees game, obviously the Tigers had started playing. And I talked to Jack and I said, hey, everything is going exactly the way we thought, exactly the way we needed to. We're going to be set up for a nice 3-in-1 day with yet another top-tier winner. And just like that, in 1 out of baseball, we go 1-3. Unreal. So I guess I apologize for yesterday, but I don't know how much apologizing I can really do when we were flat out on the right side. That was the most unreal thing I've ever seen. But anyway, let's get off that. Let's have a big day. Jimmy brought up a good point in his video. The degenerate gamblers, the ones that like to sign up for a day and then bitch if you lose. Those aren't the guys we're after. I love to get the degenerate gamblers because I try to turn them into actual investors. Problem is, most degenerates won't ever admit they're a degenerate. But those are the people that buy a $10 day, a $20 day, or even just a day package in general. And they go out there and they bet the farm on it. And we have day games. And we might lose. And then they're calling, texting, emailing. I need to play in this game. I need to play in this game. I got to bounce back. I got to bounce back. Calm down, bro. If you can't sustain a losing day where we can go out there and get it back the smart way the next day or over the course of the next 2 days, and then by the end of the week, you're up plus units, happy as can be, don't sign up. Or at least don't sign up with me. Serious investors only. Somebody that can sustain a losing day. Somebody that's not going to fly off the handle when they have a losing day and then tell me that I owe them something. Listen, one good way to not get anything out of me is to tell me that I owe you something. Just keep that in mind. I take care of every one of my clients, and I love my clients like they are family. But I don't take kindly to disrespect. You know who you are. If you guys want to look at the comment from yesterday where somebody didn't like the fact that I didn't spoon feed him public information and now I owe him something, that doesn't sit well with me, homie. So anyway, Weekender, 99 bucks. That's a rant for today, by the way. And everybody's going to say, oh, he's in a bad mood. Actually in a great mood this morning. I am still mad about yesterday's games, though. Beyond. I think even more than mad, I'm just shocked. I still can't believe it happened. But we're going to get it back today. We've got a big card today. I'm going to give you a couple of free plays that I like. First one, I like the Nationals today. Nationals got swept by the Mets, which is not surprising, honestly. The Mets are a better team. When their Mets are playing, that's one of the top 10 offenses in baseball. And we know they have great pitching. They've got Thor. They've got DeGrom. They have it. So the Nationals got swept. The Nationals are in the bottom tier of baseball. Obviously, the Mets are way ahead of them. So a sweep there is not a surprise. What is a surprise is that the Miami Marlins swept anybody. Granted, it was the Detroit Tigers, and granted, it was a fluke that they actually swept them. So not that impressive of who you swept, but I'm impressed with the fact Miami swept anybody. So you have a team that just come off of performing a sweep, and one that got swept. Miami is still on the road. The Nationals are at home. The pitching matchup today favors Washington. Not by a lot, though, just because Washington doesn't have good pitching. Yeah, guys, say what you want about Max Scherzer. Washington doesn't have good pitching. But today, their better of their pitching rotation is coming up. The Miami Marlins suck. They suck the bottom of the jerk-off drain, for sure. And I don't see them coming off of a sweep in Detroit, heading over to Washington, and having what it takes to jumpstart this series with a win. The line's sitting at 140, which I think is about accurate. I just don't see Washington being able to open up as big favorites, no matter how bad the team is, because Washington has not been playing good whatsoever. But today, I love the Nationals in that spot, minus 140. That is a play on my card. And so do what you will with that, but I really do like the Nationals and a bounce back spot today and a perfect fade spot for Miami coming off of a sweep. So that I really like the Dodgers today. There is no official line set yet. I do know that Buehler is pitching for the Dodgers. There is no line because Pittsburgh has not named a starting pitcher yet. There's rumor going out there that it'll be, or I heard somebody say today it would be loud, like, dude, he pitched yesterday. He's run through the rotation. I've dug into it. Again, it's not official yet. If you go off of the way that Pittsburgh normally does it and their schedule and the rotation, this should be Archer's day to pitch. So I think that's what will happen. And I do think that if and when that does happen, the Dodgers are going to be pretty significant favorites. So obviously probably going to be a run line play. Just keep in mind, I may end up throwing some information about that on Twitter. So follow me at PicksChase, because I'm definitely going to keep that game as something circled, and I will not release my full card until I see what the Dodgers line is going to do. But definitely like the Dodgers today, depending on what the line does. And another lean that I'm going to give you, I'm going to lean on Syndergaard today in the Mets on the run line. I think that he's starting to come back to form, the trade rumors, this, that, and the other, the fact that he has a ponytail. There's so many factors as to maybe why he was not pitching up to the standard that we all know that he's capable of. He's coming back, guys, and he's starting to get run support. Like I said, when the Mets are batting well, that's a top 10 offense for sure. So I really like the Mets in the run line here, because you can get it at good value at like minus 130 on the run line. If I had to rank the plays, obviously Nationals being top free play, Mets have to be number 2 because we have no line on the Dodgers. Follow me on Twitter, though, at PicksChase, and just kind of check back over the next few hours. May have an update on the Dodgers. But let's roll with those for now. Let's go out there and bag some huge wins today. Jump on the weekend package, 3 days, any handicapper you want, premium and top-tier plays in all sports. Good luck. God bless. Grind on. Let's go kill it. Serious investors wanted.